Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can automate Salesforce using Pabbly Connect. So as you know, Salesforce is a leading cloud-based customer relationship management that provides businesses with tools to manage their sales, customer service, marketing, and other critical business functions. So Salesforce is designed to help businesses to build strong relationships with their clients, customers, and streamline their sales processes, and also to streamline their sales processes effortlessly. So you can simply automate the entire tasks which are involved in your CRM activities by simply setting up a connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect. As you know, Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which helps us to automate all the repetitive tasks which are involved in our businesses by simply setting up connections between our work applications. So automating Salesforce using Pabbly Connect brings significant benefits to businesses by streamlining their workflows, improving data accuracy, data synchronization, and enhancing overall productivity of the team. By connecting Salesforce with other applications with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can automate all your repetitive tasks which are involved in managing your customers, updating them, streamline the process of all the CRM activities. So let's get started quickly. We are currently on the homepage of Pabbly Connect where we can reach by typing the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. Once you will reach here, you will find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, you can just click on sign in to log into your account. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button to create your free new account. Also, when you will do that, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, I am going to click on sign in. This is the all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So on this dashboard, you will be able to find all your workflows which you have created, and you can also save your workflows separately by creating different folders on the same dashboard. Now to create a new workflow, we need to click on this create workflow option. So let's do that. And here a dialog box will appear in front of us. Actually, it is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So I'm going to give a name first of all. Automate Salesforce using Pabbly Connect. After giving the name to my workflow, here I am going to select the folder in which I want to save this. So you can see I have a list of folders over here for different purposes. So I'm going to select automations for lead management as my folder because by simply automating Salesforce with Pabbly Connect, we are going to streamline the entire process of lead management, customer relationships, etc. Okay, so I've selected that. Now I'm going to click on create. As we have done that, now a new screen is open in front of us, which contains two extremely important windows. So we have trigger and actions. Now what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the automation works. The trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. So my objective is, let's say that whenever a new lead will be added in my Salesforce account, then I want to add the details of that lead in my Google Sheets to create a systematic record over there. So here we are going to take, let's suppose, Salesforce in trigger and Google Sheets in action. But once we are going to set up the connection between these applications, we will be able to clearly see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when the lead is created inside Salesforce, then only the details of that lead will be recorded in Google Sheets, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us quickly start creating the automation step by step. I'm going to show you both the methods. Actually, you can use Salesforce both the ways, in trigger as well as in action as well. So if you want that on the happening of a specific event inside Salesforce, you want to capture the response and send it to other application automatically, then you can go for adding Salesforce in trigger. But in case if you want that whenever a specific event occurs in any of your work application as trigger, then automatically you want to transfer that response towards Salesforce to create a lead or to create a contact over there. So in that case, you will be using Salesforce in your action step. So I am going to show you both the methods one by one. First of all, I will tell you how to automate Salesforce in trigger. So here I am going to show you how you can set up a connection between your Salesforce account and Pabbly Connect as trigger. So let's get started for that. For starting this workflow, we have to go towards our trigger step and we have to select our trigger application as Salesforce. So we will quickly select that. Now we have to set up the connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect. But before that, here we have another option, trigger event. Now what is trigger event? Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or it is going to start. So you can see we have a list of events over here: new contact, new task, update contacts, update records, new account, etc. So on the happening of whichever event you want to capture the response, you have to select that event over here. Let's suppose my objective is that whenever a new contact will be added in my Salesforce account, then I want to capture the response. Over here you can see that we have selected new contact as our trigger event, and now we have to set up the connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect. For that, I am already logged into my Salesforce account, as you can see. So we'll click on connect button. And to build this connection, we have two options: add new connection and select existing connection. In case if you already have an existing connection with you, you can also go with that. But to create a new connection, we have to select add new connection button, and then we have to click on connect with Salesforce. As we have done that, now Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Salesforce account. It is 100% safe, so let's click on allow. And we can see that our authorization has become successful. And now the connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect is also successfully made. So now what we are supposed to do, we have to click on save and send test request button to capture the response of the new contact over here. But before that, I have to tell you one more important thing. You can see that 3 hours is given in front of Salesforce. This means that Salesforce is based on 3 hours of polling time. So what does this polling time means? Actually, polling time is a time which Pabbly Connect is going to take for capturing the new response every time. So because Salesforce is based on 3 hours of polling time, so whenever a new contact will be added in my Salesforce account, I'm going to receive the response of that new contact after 3 hours. So it is given that trigger will check for new data in 3 hours. That means every 3 hours the data will be checked by Pabbly Connect inside Salesforce, and if a new contact will be created over there between the duration of this 3 hours, then the response will be captured. Okay. So now when we are going to click on save and send test request button, we will receive the response of the last contact or the latest contact which was added in my Salesforce account. So I will take you towards Salesforce once, and we'll go towards the contact section over here. Now over here you can see that these are all the contacts I have. So we can see this is the latest user, latest contact which was added in my Salesforce account. So when we are going to click on save and send test request button, you can see that here we have received the response. In this response, here we have received the data of the last contact, the same contact which I've shown you over here, latest user @675 as my contact. Okay, so we have received the details. So this means that the connection is built. So here we have received in the response all the details. The type of attribute which we have received is the contact. Here we have the date and time at which the contact was created, you can see. Then when we'll scroll down, here we have the owner ID. Okay, here we have the name of this contact, latest user @675. Other details are also given over here. Here we have the first name, and when we'll scroll up, here we have the last name. Okay, along with this, we have also received the email address, latest78@pabblytudes.com. This means that the connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect is successfully built. So now whenever a new contact will be added in my Salesforce account, automatically after 3 hours the response of that contact will be captured inside Pabbly Connect with all the details. Further, once I have set up this connection, I can transfer the response of this new contact automatically to any other application according to my requirements by adding that application simply in the action steps. So these are the steps which you have to follow in order to set up Salesforce and Pabbly Connect. So these are the steps which you have to follow in order to set up the connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect as trigger. So here I have just taken the example of new contact, but any of the event which you want to select, you can select it over here, and on the happening of that event, you are going to receive the response automatically. Now, once we have learned this, now we'll move forward towards learning how to use Salesforce in action as well. So now I'm going to show you step by step to use Salesforce in action. Now in this scenario here, because I'm going to show you how to use Salesforce and Pabbly Connect, let's imagine that I am running an ad campaign on my Facebook page for my real estate agency. So the name of my Facebook page is Prime Properties, and I have also created a lead gen form with the help of Facebook lead ads to generate the leads for the same real estate agency. Now my objective is that as soon as I'm going to receive a new lead through Facebook lead ads for this particular business, then I want to add that lead in my Salesforce account as well. So for that, what I have to do, I will have to set up the connection between Facebook lead ads and Salesforce, where I'm going to use Facebook lead ads in trigger and Salesforce in action. So I've already captured the response from Facebook lead ads. Okay, over here we have all the details such as the type of property in which the lead is interested in, the first name, the last name of the lead. Here we have the email address, and over here you can see we have the phone number, the street address, city, state, zip code, and some other details as well. So now as I've received this response, I want to transfer this response automatically towards Salesforce. So for that, we'll move towards our action step, and our action application will be Salesforce. I've already selected that. Now we have to select the action event. So here I'm just taking the example to create a record inside Salesforce, but you can use any of the event according to your choice. I'm just showing you how to set up the connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect as action. Alright, for that I'm taking this scenario. So in order to add my Facebook leads in Salesforce, I'm going to select create record as my action event. Then I will click on connect. To build this connection, again we have to perform the same steps. We have to just log into our Salesforce account before making this connection. We have to go towards add new connection. We have to click on connect with Salesforce, and we have to provide the permission. Okay, once we have already done that, so I'm going to go with existing connection only. We will click on save, and the connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. Now we'll move forward towards entering the details in these fields to create the record over there. So what we have to do, first of all, it is asking a Salesforce object, that what kind of record you want to create. I want to create a lead over there, so I'm going to search for lead, and I will select that. Okay. As we have done that, now we have to enter the details in these fields to create a lead. So we have to provide the name of the lead. Here we have the title, company, street address, and all other details. So one by one, we will enter all these details, all right? So as you know, all these details are already received in our earlier response from Facebook lead ads response. So instead of entering the details manually, what we will do, we will simply map the data one by one. Now mapping is inserting data from previous step. Here it is asking us the last name. This is our previous step, and the last name is given over here. So let's select that, and it is mapped. When we have mapped this name, it has become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, it is automatically going to replace. So now whenever a new lead will be received from Facebook lead ads, automatically all the details which we are going to map over here currently in Salesforce fields are going to be replaced. And in this way, we are going to automate the entire process of adding our Facebook leads towards Salesforce. In the similar method, whatever application you are using as your trigger application, you are going to receive the response from that. You have to map that response inside Salesforce fields so that you can automate the process. Okay. Instead of this, if you will enter the data manually over here, then the data will not get changed because it will become static. Then you will not be able to automate the process fully. Okay. So here we are going to map the first name in the similar manner. Here we have the first name, the salutation. Okay, you can give any salutation if you want. I'm going to keep it as none. Then we have the title. If you want to provide a title to this lead, you can also give that over here. Then we have the company. So if you have received any company name from the lead response or from your trigger response, you can map the company name as well. But currently I have not received the company name, and it is mandatory field, so I'm going to select none over here. Okay. Then we have received the street address, so I'm going to simply map that. Over here we have the city as well. All right, state. Then we have the zip code. I will map that as well. If you have received the country, you can map the country as well. Over here currently, because I have not received the country and country code, so I will simply enter it manually because I am going to receive the leads generally of India only. Okay. Then we have some other details such as latitude, longitude, etc. If you want to enter these details, you can definitely add them. Then I'm directly going to enter the phone number. Okay. Here we have the fax. Now we have the email. So I'm going to map the email address, website description. Some of the details are not mandatory, so I can just ignore them for now if I don't want to enter them. Directly I will move towards clicking on save and send test request button now. And as we have done that, you can see we have received a response. In this response, here we have the success status that is +1, and also we have received the ID. This means that the lead is successfully created and added inside our Salesforce account. So we'll take you towards Salesforce. Over here we will refresh this field inside the lead section, and over here you can see that yes, the lead is created with a name as smart lead. Over here we have the exact phone number, the email address. Here we have the entire address and all other details. This means that the connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. So now these are the steps which you have to follow in order to set up connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect as action. So here I have just taken the example of Facebook lead ads, but you can take any other application as well according to your choice in your trigger step for which you want to create this automation. Once you will set up the connection between these applications, your entire process will be automated. So I hope the steps of how to automate Salesforce with Pabbly Connect in trigger and actions are clear to you, and I hope this video is helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends, and also please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.